Mike Huber, team hitting specialist, lead columnist for Moneyball Hitter magazine, coming from Chicago here. Hey, you travel ball coaches, if you're listening, if a major league hitting coach taught your team, what would happen? Do you know? Most of you probably do know that you wouldn't get any better. As a matter of fact, you'd reach the bottom of your ceiling. Your hitters would reach the bottom of their ceiling as far as hitting potential if a major league hitting coach came down and was the hitting coach for your travel team. And I am not kidding you. Here at Moneyball Hitter magazine, we have done team reviews of all the major league teams, why hitting is at its worst since 1972, what these hitting coaches are actually teaching these major league hitters from the minor leagues on up, why they're not reaching their potential, why the power numbers are going down, the team batting averages are down by at least 15 to 17 points per team. There's only a couple of teams like the Detroit Tigers, maybe the Colorado Rockies, that are actually doing what I would call quite well. The rest of the teams don't even have more than 3-star hitters in their lineup that can hit over 270 with 15 home runs. Okay, we have duly noted all the video analysis and technology, all the swing reports that the hitters get. They have now 2 hitting coaches. There's more than enough information that you would think that would help the hitters get better. And actually, it's over information and misinformation that's getting the hitters worse. So if a hitting coach came and taught your travel team, that team would probably, in most respects, get worse. And if it got any better, maybe by a couple of points, and that's about it. Okay? But I highly doubt that it would get better. And how do I know this? How can I say something like this if it hasn't actually happened? First of all, I live in Naperville, Illinois, which is one of the most affluent and biggest towns in Illinois. It was actually ranked #1 in the United States like 10, 15 years ago. Okay? Uh, you go 5 miles down the street any which way, and there's a baseball academy around here, and there's an ex-pro that probably runs it, and a lot of minor leaguers, and it's just crazy around here. Everybody's got enough money to pay for their kids to get all the training in the world that they need. Okay? And I am a team hitting specialist, so I'm around all these teams, and I could see when I go to all these games, um, you know, that maybe they make a lot of contact or whatever. There's a lot of good potential around here and good athletes, but nobody's really driving the ball on a consistent basis. Okay, so and I train these teams who have been trained by these ex-professionals around the area, and I can get them with the techniques that we use that are the exact opposite of what you would see from a professional trainer at any baseball academy. Um, and we increase the batting average and slugging percentages by 50 points on average. Okay? And that's what I do. And I actually, when I meet with the coaches, I tell them that this is what I plan on happening. Okay? And we look at the numbers afterwards, and they say, well, oh my God, you were correct. We scored more runs. Our team batting average was up by about 50 points, and we slugged over 50 points too. Okay, and these are the exact teams that are using these minor league and major league, ex-major league hitting coaches at all these baseball academies. All right, so if a major league hitting coach came down and taught your team how to hit, they would get progressively worse in most cases. And then what you would see is that hitting coach make up excuses why he can't train your team anymore, or he wouldn't show up at the games anymore. Okay? Or else he would have all sorts of different types of excuses why the hitters can't hit. Kids are too young, they're not working hard enough, they're not talented, okay? Which is, by the way, a lot of the same excuses hitting coaches use for the teams that they coach. After, they see that the hitting numbers go down and they get fired and go from one job to the other. And so, they use excuse after excuse after excuse, and it's usually never their fault. Okay? Where, when I first started out as a hitting coach, I learned exactly what the minor leaguers and major league hitting coaches knew. It did not work. I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I am not going to be a part of this. I'm not going to be a hitting coach and nobody's going to get better and get paid sometimes $100 an hour. Okay? So I went in and did some deep research. Okay? Over 5 to 10 years of research until I finally came up with a training program, the right muscles to use, timing drills, and to make it simple so that anybody can get better. Okay? Anybody at any age over 10 and over. Okay? That's when they start to, their brain starts to really work. Okay? So the techniques that we talk about are on our magazine. They're also at ubmagic.com. They also have been recognized by the great Ted Wiliams. I was Ted Wiliams' hitting coach at one time when he was 1 for 42 when he was with a major league hitting coach. Okay? I turned him around in 1 month. He hit 300 just by showing him these special techniques that we know of that helps out with your bat speed, timing, ball contact, power swing, okay? And which also helps you stay back, hit curveballs, okay? Fills in all the weaknesses that you can have. We also have bad habit breaking techniques. There's over 22 bad habits that one hitter can have alone, and usually one hitter has 1 to 3. Looks like the baseball gods don't want to give them any more than that because it'll drive hitters crazy, okay, and they won't enjoy the game. Even major leaguers have 1 to 3 bad habits, and if you can get rid of them and implement the right stuff, holy cow, you almost become superhuman, okay? And it is almost superhuman to hit 50 points better than what you normally can in your slugging percentage and batting average within the first year's time learning some new techniques. That's incredible. That's career changing. Okay? That means you go from the travel ball guy who's a star hitter on your travel team, like an 8 hitter to a 4 hitter type of situation. And I'm not kidding. You're a high school guy and you're maybe a Division III guy and you play on the varsity team. You can go to a Division I guy if you learn the right techniques. And I'm not kidding. You're a minor league guy and you're hitting the league average below 250, below 3 home runs, and you're about to get cut and nobody really cares about you in the minor leagues. You're just sitting there rotting away. You learn these techniques, okay? You can be hitting 15 jacks over and hitting over 270, and now the major league general managers are taking a look at you seriously, and we're not kidding, okay? So major league hitting coaches and all the stuff that they think that they know and everything that they poof about and all the good speaking qualities they have, it sounds like they know what they're talking about. They're not getting any results, and we've called them out on this magazine. Go to any team, Google Moneyball Hitter Magazine and Google your favorite team. Okay, there's only about 4 or 5 teams out there that I've said anything good about as far as their hitting coach and their hitting numbers. And the rest of the 25 teams are getting worse. Okay? It's unbelievable. So, if you're a travel team coach right now and you're listening to this message and your team is getting trained by ex-minor leaguers, ex-major leaguers at a baseball academy, and you know that your team doesn't get any better from year to year, as a matter of fact, you're not even reaching your potential. You should have at least 4-star hitters in your lineup. Most travel teams only have 2, okay? Then you're under the spell that I'm talking about right now, okay? And our methods are so easy. We can train travel teams, across the nation remotely, okay? uh, through email, through consultation, okay? We send you the instructions on video. You have your kids do it. You get feedback from us, and we make sure that their swings are down and that they're hitting the ball harder and farther each and every time that you meet with us, and that you're getting results, okay? We don't even want to get paid if you don't get results. That's how results oriented and how serious we are about this, okay? And all these major league hitting coaches are making millions of dollars, and they're getting worse. They get fired, they go to another team and do the same thing and make millions of dollars. How'd you like to go to your job, your 9 to 5 job, go there, do nothing, get paid your 40, 50 grand, maybe get fired and get hired by another job, do nothing, get nothing done, and get 40 or 50 grand? How does that sound? It's not happening to you, but it's happening in major leagues. Okay? So, truth be told on this video, huh? I went right at it, and I'm not kidding around. Okay? I'm not kidding around. I really don't care what anybody thinks, because we've already proven it. Go to both of our websites, look at all the articles and the videos and testimonials, customer testimonials that we have, especially at ubmagic.com. That's our elite training website. Okay? So thanks for joining me today. Travel ball teams, you're under the spell. Coaches, wake up so you can help these hitters, these travel ball hitters, hit better, okay? Because they're going to take all this crap into their high school. They're not going to be able to hit in their high school, and you know, if they make it to college by some crazy chance, you know, somewhere along the line, their career is going to end because they didn't have the right hitting information. Okay? Take care, Mike Huber, Moneyball Hitter Magazine.